Okay, so the last piece of the puzzle here, the main piece in the house, is the kitchen, and it's going to be here, cabinets and countertop, in the next day or two. So I'm going to demo out this lovely thing that's there. It's kind of a shame because it's quite well built, and it's not going to be easy to bust it out of there. But that's the project for today. Okay, moving right along with the demo here. Now, as you can see, all right, let's see. I'll get this out of here. Over here, you got block here, you got block here, you got block here. So that's gonna be fun. I get the wood out of the corner so far. So I don't even think the fun has begun yet, but we'll see. I'm just gonna have to start wailing on this. You wanna see that in action? This whole thing is made out of, this is concrete. This whole thing is made out of concrete. Okay, that's enough for now. Okay, all right, honey. Go ahead and finish the demo on the kitchen, and I'm gonna go get some lunch. So I'll be back in an hour.
Yeah. Power Ranger. We don't have workers here. It's fun.
Come on, honey. It's only 3 inches of reinforced concrete. You can get through that.
Oh, see?
Good job. Wow. I think I will let you do this. Damn.
Oh, my family is important. That's why I know this one.
All right, hold on. You're gonna bust the tiles and stuff.
Okay, now.
All right, here. Let me do it. Sledgehammer. Feels like 20. Gonna make a driveway out of this. Well, I was not really serious about having her do this, but she's going to town on it, and I can only take it for so long, and so there she goes. She did about half of that over there.
I have a mother.
I see that. All right, beautiful, honey. Oh, she doesn't take a break for very long.
The break also this one? No.
What do you mean? No. Yeah, the whole thing's
Only this one.
everything's got to come out. The whole thing has to come out. And there's block at the end there, and there, and there. So once we get everything else out, we'll get that out of there. I get the crappy job of taking all the stuff out to the front yard.
Nearly done.
Get pissed at it, honey.
Bye. Oh, see?
Good job, honey. That would help you, but I'm about to faint. You did hate this kitchen, right?
Yes. That's what we did before.
Yeah.
My mom's place.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good job, honey. Okay, well, we are almost done doing the demo here. We got to kind of detail out the edges there a little bit. And then, let me turn this around. All right, and then I got to reroute this plumbing supply line so that it comes out underneath where the counter's going to be, close to the drain there. No big deal. So we just got to finish knocking out these little spots here. We're starving to death, so we're going to go to, where are we going, honey?
Jollibee.
Look at her get excited. It's the only place where you can bring your date to the Jollibee or the McDonald's and they get excited about it here in the Philippines. So that's what we're going to do. Look at her. She's all dressed up and everything. Woo! All right. Well, here we are at the Jollibee. Look at how happy she is. She got her usual. I don't know what is that, honey?
Palabok with chicken. But I have extra rice.
Extra rice, of course. Yes. Look at her go. Are you hungry, honey? Yeah, there she goes. I'm trying to tear away from the tic tac music long enough. Do, 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 do. All right, so we mortared in all of this, all the big stuff that we took out of here, the blocks and the countertop in preparation for the kitchen, which we still don't know when it's coming.
Next year.
Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Next year.
One of these days, this kitchen is coming here. So, anyways, it's ready to go in. I don't know where the cabinets are going to end. I'm just praying that it covers up all this stuff here, so I don't have to like bust up any tiles and mess with that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, Juvy and I are once again in downtown Tagbilaran, just down the street from the BQ Mall. And we came down here to our favorite massage place. $3.50 for the hour, 350 pesos for the hour down here. And well, as you can see it in the background there, but it's closed. They closed it up. They lost their lease here. So I am heartbroken. And the thing about getting a massage here, it's cheap enough over here in Tagbilaran. We have to take about, what was it, 20-minute ride? Come here. It's about a 20-minute ride down here, because on the island of Panglao, well, in Alona Beach, massage is 800 or 900 pesos because of the tourism over there. And then we went to a place a week ago or so, one of the Nuat Thai places, and that was 600. That's the cheapest I've seen in Panglao. I don't know. We're gonna have to look around a little bit more over there, but it's just not cheap anywhere on the island of Panglao. So stop picking your nose, honey. But there's a place down the street here where it's 300. We saw the sign here. It's just a little bit farther of a walk. So we're going to take a walk down there. We need to de-stress from the 20 buckets of rubble that we hauled out of the house yesterday, taking that kitchen apart. All right, so this is the 300 an hour place here. We're going to check it out and check out what the story is here. Alright. Okay, we're in the bowels of the $300 peso massage joint here. Little couples massage, so we'll see how it goes here. Okay, so we're back outside here of the 300 peso for the massage, honey. What'd you think?
It's good.
She got the special treatment there. She found all of her spots. And yeah, so that's $5.35 for a massage, 1 hour. And then I gave him 200 pesos extra, so it was 800 pesos for the whole shebang for 2 people with a tip. And so, satisfied customers here in Tagbilaran, baby.
I connected na. You want a Wi-Fi? Of course.
Juvy's very happy. She's got Wi-Fi. She has no load, so she needs Wi-Fi everywhere she goes.
You know that I always hotspot.
Yeah, she glams onto my hotspot. The next thing you know, I got nothing left of my monthly 25 gigabytes. Anyways, we're out for Thai food on Alona Beach tonight. Eating out every night until the kitchen is done. You're beautiful, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, well, at last the kitchen has arrived here. This is mahogany. I guess it's natural mahogany here. So I'm going to see how this fits here. They get the main cabinet in here. All right, well, I was afraid of this. I created a disaster by positioning this supply line too low. So I had to move it up from this spot here. I had to move it up about 6 or 8 inches. It was just by the bottom of the cabinet too much. So I'm going to run out and get some parts to redo this. Turn the water back on. Well, we're having to make some significant adjustments to the concrete that was down there from the last counter that was there, cabinets. And had to chop down the new ones a little bit here. And in the meantime, I'll show you what I'm doing out here. I started this just before these guys showed up. So, this is where the 660 liter pressure tank for the water is going to go. It's only 92 centimeters and about 1 yard in diameter, so I'm going to make a spot for it on the edge of this craggle right here that sort of levels off. I'm going to be mixing some concrete down in there. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to level this off as best I can, and then I'm going to make a form and put about 4 inches of reinforced concrete in here so that we have backup water and water pressure. All right, we're fitting the upper cabinet in here. I'm specifying because they do things differently normally, so I'm trying to do this American standard here, which is 18 inches from the top of the counter to the bottom of the upper cabinet. And they're suggesting I put it higher, but we're going to see what it looks like at 18 inches here. All right, so we determined that the 18-inch good old USA height clearance above the countertop to the bottom of the upper is going to be just fine. They didn't believe me, but now they do. All right, well, here's what I accomplished today. This was back-breaking because I had to bend over into this hole here to mix this concrete up. But I'm just, leveling this limestone out here. So that's why it looks so crappy. And then I'm going to form it and make a real pad out of this thing here. But that's as far as I got today. It took me, oh gosh, I must have mixed up 3 or 4 batches of this stuff. So there's where we are right now. Okay, we're at the end of the first day here, putting these cabinets in. The workers have knocked off for the day. They're going to come back and do the countertops tomorrow. But we're looking pretty good here. It covered up most of the old problem spots here, except for the corner over there. And then the biggest problem is at the end here. I really expected these cabinets to come all the way to where the end of that spot is there, but I'm going to have to knock that out. And well, we got some tile scraps, so I'll try to piece that back together again. But I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, they didn't ask me if I wanted it stained or anything, so it's natural mahogany. It's solid. There's no plywood or anything like that in there. So and then we got granite, 3/4 inch granite countertops that they're going to put in here tomorrow. All right, we're putting in countertops now here. 3/4 inch granite. I don't think these guys ever did this before. They're asking me how to polish the edge on this. Well, I do happen to know how to do that, but I don't happen to have all the equipment to do it with, so I told them to get it as smooth as they can along here, and then we will just varnish it and call it a day. That's probably about the best we can do. That's really the only truly visible edge is over there. There'll be a stove there. And then the water cooler is going to go in over on this end here. So, whatever. It's almost done. That's the thing. They got to cut out the sink. They're working on the sink right now. And that'll do it. Okay, I'm laying out this rebar configuration for the, it's going to be a 1 meter round pad for the water tank in the back. So I'm going to tie this rebar together. This is repurposed from the kitchen countertop. Okay, so that's what I came up with. Well, it's a little bit less than a meter diameter rebar for the tank, water tank, all tied together. Okay, well, the cabinet guys are spraying these These doors here, they were never finished, and so they are spraying some varnish or something similar to that on here on the front and the back door. That's also solid mahogany there. Now we're at the top of the hill here again for Jovy's father's birthday. Looking at the view of Cebu out there once again. You can see the ferry boat pulling into the port of Tubigan down there.
Huh?
Okay, we're in Builderware once again in Tagbilaran by the BQ, and so if you ask them for an extension cord, what they'll do is they'll show you a power strip. Now the way that you do it here is you have to make your own extension cord. So we're gonna get we got cord. Come on. Come on. Okay, now we need the two ends for this. We need the two ends for it. We gotta make it a cord here.
Cord? Cord, Mom?
No, we need the two ends. We need the plug and the socket. So we're piecing together an extension cord here. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're just leaving the Builderware once again in Tagbilaran. And what we learned today is that apparently in the Philippines, when you want to get yourself an extension cord, you buy the wire and you buy the two ends for it, and they build you an extension cord. So that's cool. They were nice enough to actually assemble it for free in there for us. So I'm happy about that. Now, there's a couple of things that I've given up looking for. One of them is Roundup weed killer. Just impossible to find Roundup here. And then I've been looking for a cup for my toothbrush. I guess I'm just going to use any old cup to put my toothbrush in, because they don't have like one that's made for toothbrushes. And right now, we are on a quest to find shelf liner. And so we found some shelf liner, but it's like this kind of a harder plastic material. And I'm looking for the stuff that you typically find in a bar. It's like a white, spongy material. And so we looked, I think, at about 4 places. We looked at about 4 places for a roll of this. Now, we found placemats that are made out of the right material, so we might have to just buy a bunch of placemats in order to make shelf liner with. So that's where we're at now. So my sweetheart's been so kind this time to leave the Builderware and take a trike back down to the BQ. And the reason that we want to take a trike is it's kind of a pain in the butt walking along the sidewalk here. They don't give you much room.
Bajo.
And there's the Bajo. Yeah, we actually need to get some more of them towels from them Bajos. 100 pesos for 4 of them, typically. So my sweetheart says she is not hungry, but she sees the golden arches now, and she may get hungry right away. So we'll see. So here we are, almost back to the BQ, looking for shelf liner. All right, we're in the official BQ store here. We're looking for a silverware divider to stick in the drawer. We found one over at Wilcon. It was, how much was it? 800 pesos over there. So we're looking for something a little bit more reasonable over here, but we're having nothing but problems at these other stores here. All right, we're back at BQ Main, and everywhere you go, these shopping places, you have to check your bag in at the baggage counter. So once again, we're checking in at the baggage counter. All right, so we're in the houseware sections in this BQ store here. We're looking around on our own for the shelf liner, but I got to tell you, if they don't have it here, I'm gonna cry. Wow, I think I actually. Wow, this is wild. Look what I found. Look what I found, honey.
Yeah, this is for toothbrush.
Yes, for toothbrush. Wow, 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 wow. What do you know? I found the toothbrush cup here. There's a blue one. That'll work. Okay, all right, we're making progress here. Well, my elation has turned to devastation here because that green color is not going to go with the gray very well, and then this one blue one they got is busted. So I'm back at square one with the toothbrush cup holder. All right, so we found the dream material for shelf liner in a placemat, and that's the only way that you can buy this stuff. It does not come in a roll. So 39 pesos each. We're gonna buy 6 of them just to put the cups on, and that's gonna have to be good enough for now. Is that what you want for placemats? I bet you look. You didn't like them other ones that I picked out, kinda?
This one then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey. All right. She's moving. She's on the move. So we found it at the BQ, baby. Okay, the silverware divider in the BQ store here is out of stock. It's a good sign that they actually had them at one time, though. I will tell you that much. Well, here's the one wild thing. You get gravy for your chicken. That's kind of why she likes McDonald's, because they got the endless gravy train over there. And it's good for the French fries, and it's good for the chicken, and it's good for the rice.
You don't have chicken, but you take a gravy.
Yeah. I like it on my fries because they're a little chintzy with the ketchup. So, but I will say this much. You did not usually eat at McDonald's much.
Gravy is good for just only for the chicken, but you have gravy.
Yeah, it's for the French fries too, though.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to stop me from eating them on the French fries. But I would not go to McDonald's, but maybe once a month. And what I would get would be the fillet of fish, back in the good old USA. And guess what they do not have here in the Philippines on the menu? They don't have a fillet of fish on the menu. So
Fish fillet?
Fish fillet, no. There is no fish fillet. Am I right? Or am I right?
Bangus. Tilapia. Bangus
Tilapia.
is that is
Tilapia.
bangus. You know what is bangus? Bangus that is milkfish.
Yeah? Well, it's not on the menu here, is it?
Crocodile. You want a crocodile?
Crocodile.
Yeah. Lechon crocodile.
You want some gravy with your crocodile?
Yeah, it's so crispy, yummy.
Okay, I'll get crocodile next time. Thank you, honey. Well, a lady just came up and she took the gravy away. And so our meal should be out any second now. And we don't know if we're going to have any gravy. This is a tragedy. Well, so here we are at the end of our McDonald's meal. And they never brought any gravy out for my sweetheart. She's very upset. She went back there checking every 2 minutes to see if they brought another gravy boat out, but it never happened. Now, fortunately for me, they gave us 5 packets of ketchup, so I at least had something to eat my French fries with. But the gravy is hit or miss here at the McDonald's. All right, we're in yet another doodad place for kitchen stuff, and you would think that they would have a silverware tray, but do they have silverware trays here, honey?
No, they don't.
No, they don't have them here.
200.
Okay, we're at Mr. DIY
Yeah.
down by the BQ. Look what we found, an actual silverware divider.
Yeah. They have also they have a lot of kind of.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
They got
have also
selection and
here.
everything.
Yeah, it's better white.
Okay, so it's 200 something pesos?
Yeah, it's 122 plus maybe 200. Like
Well, anyways, okay. 200 pesos sold. Right, honey?
yes. I'm happy now. We
Happy,
have.
yippee.
Now I was looking a basket for your fruits.
Yeah, I'm a basket in case they need one of those. I'm not a fruit though. Okay, Mr. DIY has really come through here. Toothbrush cup, the suction cup deal on it. This is amazing, honey, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I told you they have also this one in Tobigo Master DIY. That's why I see
Okay.
it go in here.
We're gonna pick out one of these suction cup deals here. Probably that one right there. Well, here's an interesting thing here in the Philippines. Whenever you buy any sort of electronic doodad of any sort here, you always check it before you buy it. And I guess that means you cannot return it. But they always have somebody checking your electronics for you. All right, well, we just finished up over to Mr. DIY, and our elation over the silverware divider was short-lived. When I saw that there was one white one left and a bunch of black ones, I thought, gee, I wonder if it's busted. Well, there was a hole right in the front of it. But anyways, so we, yeah, well, black or white, I don't care. It serves the same purpose. So now we're going over to get windshield wipers for the multi-cab. And I guess we're gonna buy some brooms there. How much is it?
100 sir.
100. Do we need a broom?
No, I don't need.
We don't need. All right, we're getting our first set of windshield wipers here on the old multi-cab. I think the old ones came all the way from Japan on there, and they're not really cleaning the windows too well. It's been raining out quite a bit. I personally can't stand putting these things on because each brand is different and it takes me like a half hour to figure it out, when it's a very simple process if you know how. All right, so here we are at this place called Fix Right. This is I guess the second biggest hardware kind of store here on the island of Panglao. By the way, there's no grocery store on this entire island. There's like 5 7-Elevens, and you have to go to Tagbilaran if you want to go to a real grocery store, which we do like 3 times a week. But anyways, I ran into a plumbing disaster. I'll describe that. I'll show that to you when I get home. So we had to run back out here for a couple of parts. So hopefully I'll get this drain working tonight. Drain and supply. They both had problems that need to be fixed here. So I'll show you what that's about when we get back home. All right, so here's what happened with the plumbing. Number one, back up in there, you'll see this same part here. Okay, and this thing it's so cheap. Let's see, there was a price on it. It's about 18 pesos. But the parting lines on this thing go straight through the threads, and even brand new, trying to put the supply line onto that, it just cross threads. It will not go on there. So I've got a better one, looks like, from the Fix Right that we just got back from. So I'm gonna give that a try. Now I had another valve on there, and I went to turn the water on when I thought I had the stuff all connected, and the ball valve, there was like, I don't know, it was either glue or it was just faulty from the factory. I turned it on and nothing happened, and then I took it apart and discovered that it was just, I don't know, it's glue or something inside of there. But what I have to do now is connect up these two. I don't know, they have these goofy, I think that, yeah. Well, we still got a gecko in the attic here, as you can hear. Well, that one I think is outside, but there's one that's still up in the attic. Anyways, yeah, this here, I don't know, they have these goofy kind of traps in here. I guess they're just junk traps. clean out traps. And then, so I had to hook up this T here. I had to extend it on one side, so I got these things here, which really, really don't fit very well. They're loose, but it's just a drain, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of glue on it. I have to extend the one side so that this other side can be all the way over to the left, and that's gonna come out of there, and then I have to couple this. Oh, great. I'm gonna I try to couple that and that together, and the P-trap down there. So we'll check back a little while and see how I'm doing with this. All right, well, as you can see, we've got a leak coming out of this thing. It's coming out of the top right here. And so I can't, there's nothing I can do with this because it's so close down here. I don't know, I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. This will be the fourth time that I've done this. Not because of leaks. The first time was I had it positioned too low where this came through. It was down here, and when the guys showed up with the cabinets, I think I documented that it was not in the right spot, and so I had to very quickly move it up. So that was one. And messing with this deal here, you know, that's two. This valve, the old one that I had on there, that's 3. Now I got a leak, that'll be 4. So it's one thing after the other here. And then, so the latest and not greatest thing with this is back at the Fix Right. I sized this coupling, this goofy coupling here, with one of these kind of things here that you get with the P-trap. And this is a thin wall, 1.5 inches. This is not as thin of a wall, and it doesn't fit on there. I was going to use it up in here to couple that together, and so that's not going to work. And this stuff over this one here is also a thick wall, and so I cannot use it to couple on there. Now, if I can find a place that'll sell me just something with this kind of a deal on here, I can actually shove both the thin and the thick wall into this thing here, and that'll work. I mean, if I could buy 2 of these things, I'll just cut it off and make a coupling out of it, 2 couplings out of it, and that'll work. So for now, I gotta shut off the water once again, and now it's like, I don't know, 7:30 or something at night, dealing with this. So I'm gonna have to fix this, I guess, right now. So let me get back on that. Okay, I got this all connected down here finally. The supply is working without any leaks, and now I've tied in all of the drain. I found the connectors that I needed over at Wilcon, and so and this part here, I used some putty epoxy stuff. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just waiting for this connection over here. I just glued this together. So I'm waiting for that to set up, and then I'm gonna give this a try and pray that it doesn't leak. Okay, well, we have finally passed the leak test here on this drain. Let me get in here, honey, just to show this real quick. So, of all things leaking, these goofy things were leaking out of the gasket there. This gasket was a little bit kinked up. I just retightened that one by hand. And we're good to go. We got a sink. Yippee, right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she can wash the dishes. She's dancing on the table. She's so happy that she has a kitchen, sort of. So somehow, with all the grinding in here, the ceiling formed these stripes here. I guess some magnetic effect with the cross members up there. So she's going to town on the ceiling here. The ceiling fan over here has been in about a month and a half and was already filthy. Haven't looked at the air conditioning filter. We didn't really run that while all this dust was happening in here. You look like one of those girls at the snack bar, honey. Let me get some pesos for you. Let me get some hundreds.
Hey, I'm not a
Let me get
woman
some.
that...
What? You're not that kind of a woman?
No, I'm not a prostitute woman.
Oh, okay. You're a kept woman.
I'm a province woman, the
Province woman.
innocent.
Yes, very innocent province woman. Well, okay, so anyways, here's where we're at with these cabinets. Cabinets, countertops, this was 100,000 pesos. Mahogany and granite, 3/4. 100,000 pesos, it's about $1,750. So you can say what you will about that, but it is solid mahogany. I would be ecstatic about the job. Well, I'm not ecstatic, but I'd be much happier if we didn't have this little problem here. Obviously, we've got the upper and the lower ending in the same spot. So the old cabinets that were in here, they the top, the uppers ended about in the same spot where that is, because you get the light switch there. But the lowers went farther. They did not stop at the same spot, as you can see. They stopped where that, where this old backsplash is. And so now, because the new cabinets don't cover this, I had to deal with this disaster of chipping this back out. And I mean, I've got some tile, but I don't know what I'm going to do there. I wouldn't have to deal with any of that if the cabinets just covered that. But unfortunately it doesn't now. So this backsplash here, I'm just going to go over this. I'm going to go over the top of this with a new backsplash. I tried chipping this old thing away here, and that's as far as I got before I determined that it was just going to be too painful to take this whole thing out, and I would just go over the top of it. So I'm going to have to degloss it here, and then get some mortar up in there and fill in, and then I'm going to go over all the way over the edge of the countertop over this way with some backsplash, and then we'll call it a day. So, and then we had these doors done. I paid them $1,000 each on the doors. They brought a compressor with them and did a much better job than I ever could. I really love the color of that. Now these doors, you may have noticed in past videos in here, started out as just natural mahogany. Now, it wasn't stained. Neither one of these things was stained, so I don't know how that ended up so much darker. But I like the color of the doors much better than the cabinets that they matched. That would be really cool. But anyways, they are nice and shiny, and it's much better than I could have done with a brush. So I'm very happy with the doors. So, honey, are you closely related to the monkey family or the Tarshir family?
a monkey family.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Monkeys come in handy sometimes if you need your ceiling cleaned. All right, today I am going to lay this concrete pad for the water tank here. So I have my circular 1 meter approximately diameter outside form there laid, and of course I got the rebar that I made the other day. I painted on some used vegetable oil onto the form, hopefully making it easier to strip out of there. I learned any of this stuff from a guy named Mike Odell, who has a channel out of California, and he is quite amazing. He teaches you all the details of doing sidewalks and different stuff with concrete. So I'm going to do a 1-2-4 cement, sand, and gravel mix over here, and put down a 4-inch reinforced concrete pad. All right, so I can only mix up so much of this at one time because of what kind of an area I have there. So anyways, I got the rebar in there now. I'm gonna bury it. I ran out of gravel. I'm gonna get some smaller stuff like I used on the first part of that down there on the base, because what I'm using now is I don't know, it's kind of too big. So yeah, I'm just gonna bury that rebar in there and go get some more gravel. All right, well, after I made the last clip, I realized that I still had 1 bag. I bought 2 bags of that gravel. Oh, there's the boss over there. I'll be back to it when I get this clip done here, honey. So I got the rebar pretty well buried in there, and we got about 2 more inches to fill. But I'm definitely not going to make it with the gravel that I have. But I got plenty of gravel out in the driveway. I might just pilfer some from there. Okay, well, I'm nearing the end of this thing here. Yeah, I went and got some 2 bags of gravel. 1 would have been enough, and had I known it was going to cost me 350 pesos for 2 sacks of that gravel there, I would have got 1. But what we're going to do here is we're going to screed that level, and then I'll probably mix up a batch of 2-for-1 mortar, and then just smooth out the top of it. What do you think, honey? Okay, we're putting the icing on the cake here with a little bit of mortar. Juvy says that she's very experienced at this from baking cakes. Putting on some frosting, right, honey?
Yeah, it's a round cake.
A round cake. Yeah. That was a real piece of cake building this thing, I'll tell you. But we'll check back with the final product here. All right, well, the concrete cake is baked. And, well, I'm gonna put the tarp on top of it. And whether it's gonna rain or not, I think that's the right thing to do overnight to keep it from curing too fast. That's as good as it's gonna get right there. It's supposed to be a nice smooth surface because the tank that's going on there, it's just made out of plastic. So if it's too uneven, it's not good for the plastic. So anyways, I'm gonna go take a shower, and we're going to take Juvy into the clinic and get her earwax fixed. Okay, so here we are the next day with this water tank pad, and I got it stripped out. The rebar is pulled right out of there, and the form, the hardy board form, just fell right off of there. So I'm happy that it's stripped easy. So I'm going to probably mortar the edges here because them racks were awfully big. So I'll mortar that up. But it's pretty level, and it's gonna be ready to go in a few days. I know it takes 28 days for concrete to cure, but I'll probably be able to use it within a week or so. All right, well, as you can see, we went out and got a water tank, this 660 liter tank here, and that's the finished pad there. I put some mortar around the outside of that. So anyways, yeah, 660 liter tank, and we got this at the YY in Tagbilaran, where we noticed that it was cheaper than the other places over here in Panglao. $10,550. That's about $188. Now I don't really know. I don't know. I kind of asked them what else I need to buy with this thing to hook it up and finish it, and they kind of shrugged their shoulders over there where I bought it. So I'll probably go over to the Fix Right, where there's like they sell these same ones, and there's like 10 guys to help you as soon as you walk in the door over there. So I'll show that in the next video. What this looks like all connected up here. Hey Mike, come here, listen. I got a little something for you to do. Okay? Alright, listen. This little desk thing that Juvy ordered, nobody can figure out how to put it together, okay? So I figured you would be just a guy to help us out with this, okay? So in order to give you a little incentive on this, if you can put it together, I won't charge you $200 in rent, and you can still have free beer, okay? But if you can't put it together, I'm going to charge you $200 in rent next month, and no more free beer for you, Mike, okay? So anyways, let's see how you do with that, and me and Juvy are going to go to the store, and we'll check back with you in a little while, all right? You did it! Wow!
Thanks, Mike.
You are the man! I never would have thought. Well, Mike, go grab yourself a beer, buddy.